Okay, we'll call the meeting to order at 5:56 p.m. I got myself all out of order here. Have entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the June 28th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
God bless you.
Is there any discussion about the minutes to the meeting? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, 4-0. Additions and deletions. We got the final piece of the puzzle to do set the tax rate. So that came in after the official posting of the agenda. So we need to get it done tonight in order to get the tax bills printed so that they fall into statutory time limits. So we're adding that to new business, number 2. Members of the public? No. Correspondence, did we get anything? All right. Warrants, go ahead, Rob.
Make a motion to pay the warrants, starting with payroll, the amount of $10,049.60. Number 2, payroll tax, in the amount of $3,895.40. Number 3, general fund, in the amount of $39,068.14. Number 4, highway fund, in the amount of $6,212.36. Number 5, highway equipment fund, in the amount of $965.83. Number 6, highway equipment fund, in the amount of $166.65. And number 7, ARPA, in the amount of $170, for a total of $60,527.98.
Okay, there is a motion on the table. Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion on any of the warrants?
I am curious what the ARPA funds are spent on.
Right now, that is the digitization of the town clerk's records.
Oh, good, okay.
That's moving down its path to being completed. We'll see that sporadically throughout the next few months.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We have a motion made and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of paying warrants totaling $60,527.98 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. 4-0. Okay. Since Steve is out on a call out for some trees that were knocked down in a storm, he gave some information to Connie to report out. Go ahead.
So Steve wanted 2 things reported for the highway report. Number 1 is the paving of Back Wyndham Road will start tomorrow or Thursday. And the second thing he wanted reported, which is the concrete box culvert replacement on J Road, will start tomorrow.
Paving went back Wyndham. Wow.
The second half of it.
No, Wyndham Hill, right?
On Wyndham.
Not back Wyndham Road, right?
Back Wyndham,
Wyndham Hill
No,
Road.
Wyndham Hill Road, they're doing the second phase of
Yeah,
that,
second.
and then whatever part was left over was going to Island Drive.
Island Road, yeah.
Oh, okay. That would be a crazy project.
So I
Which
think I got
part?
the road wrong, so it's Back Wyndham Hill?
No,
just
no back.
Wyndham.
Just Wyndham Hill, okay, I
Yeah.
got it wrong then. All right, Wyndham
And
Hill.
when is it starting?
Tomorrow, Thursday.
And then there was crushing or something like that?
The concrete box
A
culvert
concrete box.
replacement
Okay.
on J Road.
Okay. All right, the treasurer's report. We have a true fund balance of $232,589 in the account as of, well, this thing was generated for July 12th. Now this is basically showing what is in reserve fund plus whatever was turned back into the general fund from last year's overages. And we have an actual of $516,989.59 in the municipal investment fund and $30,000 in the checking account. That's for the treasurer. The next one is the town clerk's report. Clerk's report, they processed, looks like $1,033.50 that were deposited into the bank, and the breakdowns of where those deposits came from are below. The next thing, so I guess we'll put under chair's report. There's a cost claims document from the insurance company. It kind of shows every place within the last few years that we've had to spend money on insurance claims. I'm not sure, honestly, where they draw the line at cutting this piece of paper, but so far I've not seen it change in the 3 years I've been doing this, through 2.5
The only
years.
change would be there was a damage to one of the trucks.
Correct, yeah, that's right, there was that was the first one on the list. The rest of them, they must run a report just based on the town for everything they've ever had. But that's in your packets.
I don't know if I go with ever, but it goes all the way back to January 8th, 2018.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That was an ice storm.
that's another piece to, yeah, okay. However, they calculate this, we get it on a regular basis. And it says claims as of 6/30/22. All right. The next thing. There's no old business, new business. There's a document for us to sign here that comes from the listers and establishes that there are no appeals or pending lawsuits relative to the grand list. They have all signed it. It's here for us to sign in the signature packet right here. The next piece of material we have, actually, we better actually both sign that thing. Hang on, back up. All right, there we go. We've received the signature for us to sign off on the certificate of no appeals and suits from the listers. Entertain a motion to accept that.
So moved.
Is there any, is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion on it? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, opposed, abstentions, 4-0. What's this one? Okay, there's another package of material that we've put together. And this has to do with the setting the tax rate. Since we had the lister's report that's in this package that we needed, and we had the state of Vermont's education tax breakdown that we also needed, we were able to generate this spreadsheet. And basically what it boils down to is that the tax rate for this year's town municipal homestead rate is 2.3809 or $2.3809. And the non-resident is 2.0780. You'll see on the column on the far right, kind of breaks down what we had last year.
2.4.
2.4.
And
We dropped. And then the other one was, we dropped, and then the other one we raised a little bit, yep. So basically how this is generated is that we needed the grand list total that's at the top. All right, and then we needed what the voters voted to spend for the 2023 budget year. We also needed what the highway department was going to cost, which all of that came out to $937,488. If you move down the list, it shows the different special articles that are listed out, which was $170,777. So the amount to be raised in taxes is $1,108,258 even. You'll see the percentages over by the side that kind of define the tax rate. And basically what it boils down to is we'll have less a rate in percentage wise than we've had from last year. And this is the second year that we've had that happen. So what we've been doing with the budget has been working to tame some of this stuff. And we're not up over in percentages more than a penny. Yeah, more than a penny. So that's not too bad, over 1,000. So what we need to do is we need to sign off on this.
I am curious, Sherwood.
Yep.
Maybe it's an easy explanation. The difference between the total municipal and homestead rate, 2.38, and the municipal and non-resident rate is 2.078.
Yep.
Your
So they're
homestead,
taxed less than a homestead,
Yes.
non-residents.
Right.
So second homeowners.
Yes.
yes,
And that was voted?
it's
Well,
always
they
been
don't-
like that.
It's always been like that. They
That's how
don't.
it is, okay.
We don't have any control over that. That's
Got it.
something the state. When you fill out your homestead return, the state calculates how many people are here. They take into account how many kids are in the school system or what the school system's going to need. And it has to do with, we pay more because we live here and a certain number of kids are in school.
Schools and things.
Yeah, and the rest of it, that's formulas that the state dreamed up a long time ago.
Okay, all right, thanks. Okay.
All right, so here's the certificate of appeal. This year changed it just a little bit in that I have a sign off for the entire packet, so thank you. Entertain a motion to accept the municipal tax rate for FY 2023 at 2.3809 for residential homestead and non-residents at 2.078.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion on?
Only just a
Yeah,
general
go ahead.
question, is there recourse? Is there anything, like if we don't approve this tax rate right now, could we approach the state and ask for a different tax rate?
You could do that, but what
Would
happens?
it even
What will
matter?
happen is tax bills won't go out. And then the tax
Yeah.
bills will all come due at
Yeah.
one time.
And then the, yeah,
And since we're on what they call a cash basis, or what's defined as a cash basis, it's kind of like your checkbook. So no income's coming in,
sure,
no income's going out,
Okay.
and it kind of creates quite a problem.
Okay.
So, I mean,
But also, not to cut you off,
No, go
but
ahead.
we're the ones that came up with the amount of money that we're supposed to spend, and they're the ones that came up with the amount of, where your tax rate is,
right,
by what you have per parcels of property to what you need to have to cover the cost of operating the town.
and that's. a
So we're the ones that came up
process
with the
problem.
number for them to tell us where your tax rate is. So your $1,108,000 is what we came up for our operating costs for 2022
23.
to June 30th, around to June 30th of 2023. So they're going by the information that we gave them.
Sure,
And we've spent the last couple of years working to tame that, and that's why budget time is so important and why we spend so much time on it, to try and keep those things that we just don't need out of it and extras out of it. Because as that creeps up,
Yeah.
there's one thing that really doesn't happen very often is it comes down. And over the last 2 years, it has dropped a little bit, but
All
it's
right.
dropped a little bit.
So that sounds like a success. Yeah, okay.
So,
Thanks
just
for
we have to
explaining
be,
that, yeah.
we just have to be fiscally responsible
Mhm.
during those budget meetings. So,
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Appreciate that, yeah.
right. Any further questions? Okay, all those in favor signify by.
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. All right, I have no other business unless somebody has something for the cause. Okay, entertain a motion to adjourn select board meeting.
So, second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.